Did you know that only about 10% of lion cubs survive to adulthood? That number may sound astonishing, but it is the harsh reality of nature. Not only that, the sudden appearance of lions in residential areas has also created major problems for humans. According to statistics, there are about 100 lion attacks on people every year,
I know.
but most do not directly affect the safety of South Africans. However, the situation is becoming increasingly tense, and the government has been forced to implement stricter control measures. In this context, lion hunting in South Africa has become an activity that attracts hundreds of hunters from all over the world. For them, this is an opportunity to test their skills against one of Africa's famous big five animals. Lions, with their majesty and strength, are always a target both challenging and captivating. It is estimated that around 3,200 international hunters come to South Africa each year, bringing millions of dollars to the economy through permits and related services. To face the king of beasts, hunters often equip themselves with large caliber rifles, such as the 416 Rigby, 458, or 470 Nitro Express. These firearms are incredibly powerful, ensuring accuracy and speed, reducing risks when confronting lions directly. For example, a 416 Rigby can fire at 2,400 feet per second, strong enough to take down a target at 150 feet. However, to legally participate, hunters must have a special permit issued by the South African Wildlife Authority. The cost is not cheap, ranging from $133,000 to $222,000 depending on the protected area. This huge expense is not only commercial but also serves conservation purposes. Most of the funds are allocated to projects that maintain ecological balance, protect habitats, and control populations. Thanks to this, legal hunting both satisfies the passion of international hunters and contributes to the management and preservation of nature.
Let's go back. Let's go back. We had an amazing day here in the Kalahari. It's kind of opened our eyes to what all day and made it happen and had a close call.
hunting season usually lasts from May to October, when the dry weather is favorable for tracking. These expeditions take place during the day, the peak time of lion activity. Hunters must skillfully detect footprints, shed fur, or distant roars to track shelters. They always move cautiously, paying attention to wind direction and keeping a safe distance of 100 to 150 feet. A small mistake can alert the lion, and danger may strike unexpectedly. According to regulations, each hunter must report the number of lions taken after the trip, helping the government monitor populations. Hunting groups usually consist of at least 6 people, not only to increase efficiency but also to support each other in unpredictable situations. Thanks to these strict policies, South Africa has reduced the number of lions from about 25,000 to under 20,000, keeping the ecosystem balanced while ensuring community safety.
Shoot again.
In short, lion hunting in South Africa is not only a thrilling adventure, but also linked to management and conservation goals. Behind this dramatic journey, we hope you've had an exciting experience. If you found it captivating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more adventures across the African land.
On, I guess.
Today, let's step into a tense yet fascinating journey. The hunt for Komodo dragons, one of the largest and most fearsome reptiles on the planet. Weighing up to 90 kilos and stretching over 3 meters long, they move with surprising speed, armed with saw-like teeth and saliva filled with deadly bacteria. Just a single bite can put a victim in grave danger. Beyond threatening people, Komodos often attack livestock, causing massive economic losses each year. It's this very danger that forced the Indonesian government to allow strictly controlled hunting. To join a Komodo dragon hunt, hunters must first obtain a special permit issued by Indonesia's Ministry of Environment and Forestry. But these permits are extremely limited, with only a few dozen to just over 100 granted each year, depending on population numbers and environmental conditions. Those lucky enough to secure one are bound by strict rules. No hunting alone, every kill must be thoroughly documented, and the total number taken can never exceed the set limit. Hunting Komodo dragons has never been easy. Hunters usually carry heavy rifles, most often .30 to .300 Winchester, powerful enough to bring down the beast with accuracy. But weapons alone aren't enough. The law requires each group to have at least 4 to 5 members, so when danger strikes, they can back each other up and make it out alive. The dry season from April to October is considered the best time to hunt Komodo dragons. With food in short supply, they're more easily lured into baited traps. But every hunting activity is tightly regulated. Hunters are only allowed to follow approved routes, ensuring the fragile habitat of these creatures remains protected. On every hunt, the key to drawing out a Komodo dragon is bait. These beasts have an extraordinary sense of smell, able to detect the scent of carrion from miles away. That's why hunters usually use fresh meat like goat, pig, or cattle. As the strong odor spreads under the scorching sun, the giant reptiles soon emerge. That's when hunters must keep their distance, track every move, and wait for the right moment to pull the trigger. The Komodo dragon's critical weak spots are its skull and lungs. A well-placed shot there can bring it down in an instant. But in reality, it's far from simple. When enraged, a Komodo charges with lightning speed, and a single swing of its tail can send a grown man flying. That's why hunting teams always divide their roles clearly. One shooter, a few spotters, and the rest ready to defend and step in when chaos breaks loose. When a Komodo dragon is taken down, the job isn't over. The hunting team must record detailed information, including the estimated age, gender, location, and exact time of the kill. All of this data must be submitted to the Ministry of Environment within 24 hours, either through regional offices or the online system. This strict process allows authorities to closely monitor the number of dragons hunted, preventing overharvesting while protecting the remaining population. Thanks to these measures, Komodo attacks on humans have dropped by more than 30%, and livestock losses have fallen by 75%, allowing farmers to regain stability while preserving Indonesia's iconic reptile. The journey of hunting Komodo dragons has revealed both the brutality and the mystery of these giant reptiles. Behind every shot lies not just survival, but also the bigger story of conservation and nature's balance. What do you think? Does controlled hunting truly serve as the right solution to protect both people and Komodo dragons? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel so you won't miss the next videos. In the grasslands of South Africa, lions, once symbols of strength and freedom, have now become a growing concern for the people living there. With only about 2,000 to 3,000 remaining, these predators still cause hundreds of millions of dollars in damage each year. Attacks on livestock, sleepless nights for families near the forests, all of it has thrown daily life into chaos. So the question is, how are the locals protecting themselves from this deadly threat? And are their methods truly creating a lasting balance between people and nature? Let's find out in today's video. In August 2024, South Africans faced a wave of lion attacks. Dozens of incidents, many ending in tragedy. One woman recalled the terrifying moment when, during a quiet walk in the park, a lion suddenly charged at her, dragging her away as screams echoed through the air. Luckily, she was rescued just in time. Stories like hers spread fear across rural areas and wildlife reserves. In response, the government had no choice but to act, enforcing strict measures to protect citizens while keeping the unpredictable lion population under control. In South Africa's hunting circles, the name Derek is often spoken with admiration, a symbol of courage and precision. Known for taking on the fiercest lions, he's built his reputation on skill, experience, and the right equipment. Derek favors powerful rifles like the .375 H&H Magnum, .416 Rigby, and .458 Winchester Magnum, capable of piercing the thick muscles of a charging predator. Paired with premium scopes such as the Leupold VX 3i 1.5, 5x 20mm or Trijicon AccuPoint 1, .4x 24mm, he can track and strike with deadly accuracy, even when his target flickers in and out of view beneath the fading light. For Derek, safety always comes first on every hunt. He rarely goes alone, usually heading out with a team of 4 or 5, including professional hunters, clients, and most importantly, trackers with sharp eyes and razor-sharp instincts. They follow footprints, study the wind, and read a lion's behavior to guide the group's movements, careful not to leave any trace that might alert the predator. Every step is deliberate and calculated. As for the clients, whether seasoned hunters or thrill seekers, their participation helps sustain the local economy and supports ongoing conservation efforts. On every trip, Derek and his hunting clients must carry special permits, not only to stay within the law but also to uphold ethical hunting standards. The cost of these licenses varies by region, ranging from a few thousand to over $20,000. When the first shot rings out, Derek never rushes. He carefully watches the lion's reaction to see if the hit was enough to bring it down. If the animal is still moving, the entire team immediately shifts into high alert. They follow faint trails of blood through the grass, moving slowly and in complete silence. Every experienced hunter knows one truth: a wounded lion is the most dangerous predator of all, ready to strike back at any moment. When managed properly, lion hunting can bring significant economic and ecological benefits. The fees paid by international hunters for licenses and services not only support local communities, but also help fund wildlife conservation programs. Controlled hunting helps maintain a balanced lion population, a top predator essential for regulating herbivore numbers and keeping the ecosystem healthy. Despite its benefits, lion hunting remains highly controversial, especially when it comes to trophy hunting, where pride and profit often take precedence. Many see it as cruel and damaging to conservation efforts. Poor management, overhunting, or targeting only the strongest males can weaken the population, reduce genetic diversity, and increase disease risk. Beyond that, the economic gains from tourism and hunting fees must be shared fairly. When local communities are left out, conflict and poaching inevitably follow. The battle between humans and lions in South Africa isn't just a story of survival. It's a search for balance between human life and nature. Every bullet fired carries a weight of responsibility, not only toward wildlife but also toward the future of this land. What do you think is the best way for humans and lions to coexist? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next thrilling hunt.
Peace in Zimbabwe seems to have been disturbed by small but persistent noises. Troops of chacma baboons are becoming bolder. From the farms in the southern Mazuba region to the suburbs of Bungo, they not only tear up crops and attack people, but also break into houses, causing significant losses. Locals estimate damage at up to 450,000 Su in 2025. A radio station in Mambairo lost 15,000 Su after baboons chewed through cables, and farms around Hani reported thousands of dollars in losses after pens were ransacked and poultry stolen. Conflict between people and baboons is growing more tense, especially during droughts when water and food are scarce. Many farmers are being pushed to the brink, while local hunters, driven by the need to earn a living, are forced to act to protect livelihoods. So how do you approach these intelligent animals? Experienced hunters typically study troop movement, tracking the routes baboons commonly take, along the Save River or through garden plots near Betu. Identifying natural resting points where they stop to feed increases the chance of a safe approach. Thick brush around Nima or large boulders in the Mava pools are examples of ideal hideouts. They both block sight and give observers a place to wait. Choice of weapon and ammunition is not a trivial matter. In Zimbabwe, many prefer calibers such as the .23 Remington, .43 Winchester, or the 6.5mm Creedmoor for their accuracy and power, enough to resolve the situation without excessive recoil. Semi-automatic rifles are useful when quick follow-up shots are needed, for example when baboons bolt suddenly. By contrast, bolt-action rifles work better in open areas such as near Lake Curry, where shots may be taken from long distances. Scopes must be carefully zeroed, and hunters should practice trigger control so each shot counts. shooting position often determines the success of a hunt. Hunters look for a solid rest like a bipod or a flat rock in the cheru area to stabilize the rifle. When a baboon appears, the window for a shot often lasts only a few seconds. Firing from the flank or from behind usually optimizes effectiveness. After taking a shot, it is essential to hold position and observe. Troops may return or stay at a distance, creating an opportunity for a second shot. But don't let emotion override reason. The hunt isn't over even if the target is hit. A wounded baboon can be extremely dangerous. A single moment of inattention is enough for the hunter to become the victim. Therefore, watching the animal's reaction, confirming its condition and checking for bullet impacts are meant not just to assess the shot but, more importantly, to ensure the hunter's safety in future outings. But don't let emotion override reason. The hunt isn't over even if the target is hit. A wounded baboon can be extremely dangerous. A single moment of inattention is enough for the hunter to become the victim. Therefore, watching the animal's reaction, confirming its condition and checking for bullet impacts are meant not just to assess the shot but, more importantly, to ensure the hunter's safety in future outings.
In Alaska, the small houses nestled in the forest often face uninvited guests, massive black bears. In just a short time, residents recorded up to 125 cases of bears breaking doors, smashing windows, or tearing apart house structures in search of food. Fortunately, no one was injured, but the damage was significant. Repair costs exceeded $100,000, from bent doors and shattered glass frames to walls and roofs clawed apart. To reduce this danger, people in the West have long relied on black bear hunting, an activity legally permitted and strictly regulated. Each hunting trip can last from 5 to 12 days, demanding patience and extreme focus. Hunters usually carry large-caliber rifles, powerful enough to bring down a 180 kilograms bear from a distance of 60 to 90 yards, equivalent to 16 to 24 meters. But while it sounds simple, the reality is far from easy. Every year, the government issues between 1,000 and 1,800 hunting permits, depending on bear populations and environmental conditions. Spring, when bears awaken from hibernation, or autumn, when they stockpile food for the next winter, is the most ideal time. Yet, reaching a bear means overcoming countless challenges. Steep cliffs, tangled forests, treacherous terrain that slows a hunter's pace to just 0.5 miles per hour. Bears are smart and cautious, forcing hunters to follow scat, claw marks on trees, and other signs. The weather often plays tricks. Sudden rain or heavy snow can erase all traces, turning the hunt into an exhausting, risky chase. Modern technology has become an important companion. GPS devices help hunters stay oriented and avoid being ambushed by such a dangerous animal. Noise-canceling headphones not only protect hearing from loud gunfire, but also sharpen awareness of subtle sounds in the forest. Every small detail could signal the presence of a bear. Still, the heart of the hunt lies in the large-caliber rifle. The pressure to hit the target is immense, because a missed shot could turn the bear aggressive, switching roles between hunter and hunted. At ranges of 45 to 75 meters, every move must be precise. There is no room for error, for the cost could be life itself. That's why hunters understand that preparation is key. Equipment, weapons, technology, and coordinated strategies. In many areas, groups of 2 to 5 hunters work together, supporting one another through terrain and sharing information. Even so, failure rates can reach up to 60%. But persistence, teamwork, sharp eyes, and endurance increase the odds of success. For hunters, there are only two choices: recklessly charge into the wilderness with luck on their side, or follow the rules with patience and caution. And sometimes, in Alaska's freezing wilderness, a single wrong decision can lead to an ending no one wishes for. If you found this journey exciting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling hunting stories. In Montana, where the majestic Rocky Mountains stretch endlessly, winter often opens a special journey for wolf hunters. This land is not only famous for its wild landscapes, but also as the home of the cunning gray wolf, a predator that always makes people both wary and curious. People say the success of a hunt depends greatly on equipment. Indeed, more than 70% of hunting victories in Montana come from a sound mimicking tool, one that imitates the cries of prey wolves usually hunt. The echo reverberates through the mountains, tricking the pack into thinking prey is nearby, luring them toward the hunters. Thanks to this, the grueling search process is shortened significantly. The wolf hunting season usually begins in November and lasts until March of the following year. During this time, each hunter is allowed to take only 50 to 80 wolves, a number that may sound large but is actually strict. Exceeding the quota can lead to fines of up to $2,500 per extra wolf, even the risk of license revocation. For hunters, the law is not just a restriction but a safeguard to maintain the fragile balance between humans and nature. By day, tracks are hard to find, but when night falls, hunters gain sharper sight through thermal imaging. By detecting temperature differences between the warm wolf bodies and the icy environment, hunters can spot their targets even in complete darkness. However, not everyone is permitted to use it. Hunters' eyesight must meet strict standards, for even the slightest error could turn dangerous. This technology quickly gained widespread approval, with 85% of hunters agreeing it is more effective and safer. Over 10,000 people have been trained to master these modern tools, working alongside authorities to control wolf populations. Yet, no matter how advanced technology becomes, hunters never forget one fact. Wolves possess extraordinary senses of smell, especially sharp in detecting human scent. Keeping a safe distance, about 300 yards, has become an unshakable principle to avoid being discovered too soon. Safety always comes first. No one can join wolf behavior training without proper permits, and each hunting trip is best carried out with at least 3 teammates. In the deep forest, the support of comrades ensures not only precise shots but also protection against unexpected dangers from the wild. When the season ends, hunters' duties are not over. They must compile actual numbers and report them to local authorities. These records are used to monitor, evaluate, and adjust strategies for the following year. Amid Montana's cold wilderness, the wolves' howls echo as a reminder of untamed nature. If you find this journey exciting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling hunting stories.
In the past, foxes were not native to Australia. They were introduced in the 19th century to serve hunting entertainment. However, their presence quickly turned into a threat. Foxes spread everywhere, becoming a dangerous invasive species, causing severe consequences for both the ecosystem and agriculture. They are solitary hunters, agile, cunning, and extremely patient. With small but sharp claws, pointed teeth, and strong jaws, they can take down prey in moments. Foxes often move silently through bushes, fences, or barns without making a sound. Some are even so bold as to sneak into residential areas. No longer afraid of humans, they have attacked and seriously injured people on many occasions. With their rapid breeding rate and abundant food sources from chickens, ducks, sheep, rabbits, and wild birds, their population can explode if not controlled. Among all the countermeasures, hunting is considered the most proactive and effective. It allows for a quick reduction in fox numbers, especially useful during the breeding season. During the day, hunters usually carry binoculars with 10-15x magnification, patiently observing open fields where foxes often hide. When they find fresh tracks, tufts of fur on fences, or droppings, they immediately follow. The most common weapons are small-caliber rifles like the .22 LR or .23 Remington, powerful enough but relatively quiet, keeping secrecy around farms. Some hunters use more refined techniques, like calling devices that mimic the sound of a rabbit or chick in distress. Foxes, naturally curious and sensitive to such sounds, often rush to investigate, falling straight into the sights. A decisive shot rings out, and it ends within seconds. If daytime encounters are rare, the night is the true golden hour. This is when foxes are most active, and when farmers must be most vigilant to protect livestock. Night hunting requires advanced gear, rifles fitted with flashlights, or spotlights mounted on off-road vehicles, scanning the fields for glowing eyes in the dark. Night vision goggles and thermal devices are also increasingly popular, allowing hunters to detect the fox's body heat hundreds of meters away, even through thick grass. For example, besides the .23 Remington, many prefer mid-caliber rifles like the .243 Winchester. With long range and high velocity, it suits the vast Australian grasslands. Teams usually coordinate, one drives or shines the light, the other takes the shot. Once the glowing eyes appear, the trigger is pulled. In just one night, a group can remove over a dozen foxes, significantly reducing the risk to sheep flocks. Not only are they known for destroying crops, but wild boars also bring terror to human life. Hidden in the harshest corners of nature, they seem to challenge the limits of human endurance. Yet, whether under the scorching heat or the freezing cold, hunters tighten their rifles and move forward, into a battlefield where only courage determines survival. Will they succeed in taking down these ferocious beasts? The most breathtaking moments are about to unfold. Stay tuned until the end to find out who the best hunters are. In sub-zero cold, Nick's hunting team pushes ahead, crossing the snow-covered mountains of France and quickly taking up their assigned positions. In the still, white forest, a hunter watches closely through the dense trees. Suddenly, a herd of wild boars appears, moving in a steady line. Without hesitation, he aims for the largest and fattest one, and pulls the trigger. The target drops instantly. The rest of the herd panics and scatters. He manages to take down a few more before the survivors vanish into the deep woods. The first shots, swift and cold-blooded, mark the start of a challenging hunting day. Tracking signals soon pinpoint the herd's location, and Nick immediately commands the team to advance to the ambush point. As predicted, the boars emerge from the snow-covered bushes. Gunfire erupts, one by one, the beasts fall. On the white snow, only the carcasses remain, proof of a perfectly executed operation. There is no escape for the wild herd.
It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough.
Elsewhere, another hunter spots a lone boar hiding among thick tree trunks. Without giving it a chance to flee, he pulls the trigger, the bullet hits its mark, and the beast collapses instantly. Moments later, more gunshots echo through the forest, signaling another victory for the team. Every threat from the aggressive boars has been eliminated, restoring peace to the harsh, snowy mountains. Meanwhile in Morocco, a high-stakes chase unfolds on the hillside. The hunting team arrives early, quickly spreading out to encircle the area. The hounds scatter, sniffing for prey. In less than 10 minutes, a signal rings out, and seconds later, a wild boar dashes across Henry's sight. Without hesitation, he fires, the gun roars, ending the deadly game. Following the remaining tracks, Henry moves along the slope, his eyes locked through the scope. Suddenly, several large boars appear, weaving through the bushes. He shoots again, the bullet finds its mark, the beast collapses instantly. Another victory secured, another dangerous threat neutralized. Elsewhere on the hillside, another hunter spots a few boars trying to escape through the brush. Just as they break cover, gunfire rings out, the shot lands true, and the animal falls before it can flee. The danger to the harvests and the safety of the locals has finally been wiped out. If you enjoy thrilling hunting adventures like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, so you won't miss the next episode. This morning, we set out toward Colorado, a vast grassland where the coyote population is thriving. Despite many preventive measures, their numbers continue to grow so rapidly that the authorities have allowed hunting without a permit. Armed with rifles, scopes, and electronic equipment, we ventured into the wilderness to begin a challenging journey. Choosing a strategic ambush position, we placed a sound emitter in the tall grass to mimic the call of prey. About an hour later, the first targets appeared, a cautious pack of coyotes, ears perked, slowly approaching the strange sound. When they stepped into the perfect shooting range, I pulled the trigger. Each shot rang out sharply, and the coyote fell instantly. The sound device continued to work its magic, luring more coyotes closer. With every accurate shot, our team gained another trophy. No matter how far they were, these coyotes had almost no chance of escaping. I raised my rifle, adjusted the scope, took a deep breath to steady myself, and squeezed the trigger. A clean shot echoed across the field, and another coyote went down. My teammates acted just as swiftly. Their bullets flew true, striking down one target after another. Coyotes fell in quick succession, a testament to our precision and teamwork. Yet the noise of the hunt soon shattered the calm. The coyotes grew frantic, their angry growls echoing across the plains.
You ready?
But we did not falter. Each of us locked onto a target through the scope. Each shot rang out, sharp and decisive.
I hit him.
The atmosphere grew more intense and suffocating. Hours passed, and the number of coyotes didn't seem to decrease. In fact, more came in larger, bolder packs. We crossed barbed wire fences, moving to a better vantage point to monitor the new arrivals. Soon, another target appeared. I mimicked a coyote's howl to catch its attention. When it stopped, I seized the moment. A perfect shot rang out, another one down. But the battle wasn't over. More coyotes kept appearing. Some fell to a single bullet, others fled quickly. Still, many were brought down, making the hunt more thrilling by the minute. As the sun sank toward the west, we crossed another fence and went deeper into the grasslands. Before long, a lone coyote appeared. I used a howl to lure it closer, and when the moment came, I fired without hesitation. The sharp crack of the rifle echoed across the open land, a perfect shot to end the confrontation. This time, my team and I took the high ground, giving us a clear view of the area. When the large coyotes appeared, I signaled the group to fire simultaneously. The final rounds echoed under the glowing evening sun. The hunt ended in complete victory, with coyotes lying scattered across the field. Each one weighed about 15 to 20 kilograms, their light gray fur shimmering under the prairie light. That's the end of today's video. Which moment impressed you the most in this hunting trip? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling hunting adventures.